See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
So it's been a week since Young Thug released his new single, Money on Money. It went viral for like a little second because, you know, they posted a snippet of it and it was just the chorus, the hook, you know. These niggas be telling for nothing and then I gotta act like we friends and shit. And a lot of people wanted to. Well, when I heard that part, I thought that people would start speculating that, oh, he's talking about Gunna in this. But since the song dropped, I haven't heard nobody talk about that shit at all.
Yeah, because this shit don't make sense. I don't think he's talking about Gunna. I saw it the first week the song came out, though, that people were saying he was dissing him, but I doubt it. He be talking about any of the 20 niggas that had like the 100 hours on tape naming him.
But he ain't got to talk to them no more.
He don't talk to Gunna no more, from what it looked like. So he don't got to talk to none of them niggas. He was saying, I was the one calling you friends. Like, I was the one doing that. Like, that's
how you took it?
Yeah, I took it like he was talking about the niggas that was telling on him. And he was friendly with them. And that's tough.
Friendly with him in the past, but it's like now I got to act like we friends because we on probation. I can't say shit about you.
What about
maybe
him that look like he acting like him and Gunna friends?
Huh?
What about how he done acted to make you think that him and Gunna friends?
What about what?
I said, what about how he's acted since he been home would make you think that he's friends with Gunna?
Nothing makes me think that.
So I don't think that's what
But he asked the judge that he has to be in communication with him.
He did do that. So that's what made me think. That's why
I took it as that.
I wish this shit would just come to an end, bro. Niggas just make music or whatever, bro. I'm pretty sure they're eventually gonna make music. It just don't make sense to not make it. It literally doesn't make sense. The only reason to not make I'm a bigger Thug fan than I am a Gunna fan. Yeah. And to this day, I'm still a bigger Thug fan than I am a Gunna fan.
Likewise.
But if he was to not work with Gunna no more because Gunna said that YSL was a gang, because even though everybody that got that Alfred plea said the exact same thing, including his brother Umfum, who then got out of jail and went back to jail or prison, I'm gonna have to say that's a bad choice, bro. That doesn't make sense. The legitimate only reason to do something like that would be because you think that this makes sense. Like, you think that what he did wasn't cool, like, personally. You think this was some huge overstep of the line when every nigga with a brain, including your attorney, has told you that this was not him telling on you and this was things that were already known to the state. He ain't one of the niggas that was on tape. So I just don't don't like putting that on them niggas. But I also think if that's how he feel, that's how he feel. He would just, to me, be wrong in feeling like that. I can't tell him not. I can't tell the nigga what to do though.
Yeah. Okay. So I just thought about this. Are you really just holding out on hope that they gonna do music again?
Yeah, I want them to do music again. But it's not just the hope. It literally just doesn't make sense. Like, you're not gonna work with this.
Don't that make sense these days?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if they end up not working, cool. But bruh, you not gonna work with this nigga. The nigga you make the best music that you make with. You're not gonna work with this nigga because of what exactly?
I was a star before we started making music. Though.
That's cool. I didn't say he needed the nigga. I said the nigga you make the best music with.
Okay.
You can make me. He could have been out for 20 years and met this nigga and started making the best music of his career.
Okay.
So I'm not one of them people that's like itching to see them niggas beef. I want them niggas to come back together. I want all this shit to be like some big ass PR thing because it just don't.
You holding out on hope, man. That's what you doing. It's cool though. It's cool because as a fan, I understand what you mean by that. But
it just don't vibe with me, bro. No street lines were crossed. This nigga ain't do nothing to you.
That's not our situation, though.
It's not.
That's not our situation.
It's not my situation. When you say it's not our situation, you mean we not going through it. I saw it play out.
I saw it play out.
You saw it play out too. We saw what y'all saw. What y'all think. What y'all have decided he did to y'all, we saw. We see what happened. It's not what you think, what you making it seem like. But y'all are making it like, you making it like this nigga was like an informant for some reason.
Okay.
I'm not with that. Like, I'm not fucking with that, like how they characterize what happened. Because as far as I was concerned with all that shit, Gunna got swept up in that shit because he was around them niggas.
Exactly.
So I've never understood why they were mad at him for not wanting to sit in jail. He sat in jail for a fucking year, didn't he?
Damn near you.
I still don't understand that shit. He sat with y'all for a year, and what you wanted him, he should have sat another like 8-9 months, even though he knew he had nothing to do with anything. That shit. That nigga wasn't named and doing nothing. Then none of them niggas say Gunna did nothing. He was there strictly because of lyrics and being a member of YSL and them making it sound like
the label.
Was like the label and making it sound like he was like some kind of gang leader. When even the shit they say about Thug, it's like, bro, you can't lay this at his feet.
Okay. And he also addresses that on the record as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you doing shit if I got to tell you to spin. But like just like how you said, as far as you just want this shit to be like to be over and everything like that, I think it already is over because after that song dropped, nobody was on social media going back and forth talking about, oh well, you know, he's talking about Gunna. It wasn't a big conversation about that at all. It's not even trending at all. So I think it's already over. And you want to know what I think? I think Thug has gotten to the point where he's like, well, you know what? You still signing me. We still in business with each other. And also, you still came home. You still selling millions of records. You're selling out shows. You're selling out your tours. We ain't got to do no music together.
I don't like none of this shit, bro. Gunna don't even make the same kind of music, bro. I don't be feeling
so you don't think that last album that he dropped was good?
No, it was good, but I don't know how to explain it to you, bro. He don't rap like not about the shit. He's just not a street rapper no more. He make like
when you face a Rico, yeah, you're gonna have to change.
But I'm saying he came home and the first album he did was like a street album. The album, the Bird or whatever, the shit he dropped, the Bread and Butter and all that shit, that was some tough ass shit like that he had dropped. He was, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shady Park and all them niggas. Like he was doing all his shit, bro. The next album he got into his musicality shit, and I get it. And now he been on tour for like a year, and he keep dropping these island songs with niggas like Burna Boy and shit like that. Hey, bro.
Hey, get your check.
But man. I also think it's because these niggas not doing features with him either. Like if you peep, none of these.
Offset did. Shout out to Offset, and they had a good one.
But don't nobody fuck with Offset. And that's another. Like if you peep, you can see what the fuck be going on, bro. Like Quavo and Baby and Thug and none of them seem like they fuck with Offset anymore at all. Offset sees that they don't fuck with him no more, and he see they're not fucking with Gunna, so all of a sudden Offset get a song with Gunna. Offset might be the only nigga in the whole city since Gunna been home.
Yes, he is.
Got a feature with him. So that's what that should tell you everything. Like them niggas aren't cool, and I'm not fucking with that. Like y'all niggas need to figure that shit out, bro.
Man, ain't nobody like see. That's just your fan side coming out.
It is, bro. Figure that shit out. I don't got no problem saying I'm a fan of these niggas, and I would love for you stupid ass niggas to just make money and do music. Excuse me for one of you niggas to be successful in life and shit. Why don't you make music with this nigga who was clearly the only nigga that you was around that wasn't stupid? Clearly the only nigga that was smart enough to realize you was giving him a fucking opportunity, right? Why don't you lock in with that nigga and make some crazy shit? I get it though, bruh, but especially like that song, like that shit was cool. Thug don't pick good singles, no way. Like if I'm keeping it a buck, I don't ever like Thug singles. Every album, I don't feel like looking through my phone. Every album he dropped for the most part, I don't like the singles. Whatever album Ski was on, like that shit was.
That was the YSL compilation album. Ski is YSL.
Yeah. All right. So they didn't drop that before the tape came out. It just ended up being the single. It's like shit like that. That's when it's like organic for him. But like for the most part, when he be having singles that he rolls out, not singles that like Best Friend and all that, there wasn't singles that got rolled out. Niggas just fuck with them songs and they ended up on the radio. If Thug says, hey, this is the song y'all gonna like, I'm probably not gonna like that shit, bro. I didn't like Stoner. I didn't like damn, I can't remember what the fuck the single was on Punk. Oh, TikTok. TikTok on Punk. TikTok was trash. I didn't like that shit. And then I get Punk. Punk might be his best album. So I don't know what the nigga gonna drop or how good the shit is gonna be because Thug can't pick a fucking single to save his life. Just drop the album though. I'm gonna be happy to bump it.
Yeah. Okay, so when Thug finally has his first show, do you think that he is going to surprise people and bring Gunna out?
Nah.
Thank you. I don't think that's gonna happen, and if it does happen, it definitely won't happen in Atlanta.
Goddamn right.
It's not gonna happen in Atlanta. Like, honestly, if they do reunite, it'll be like on a big stage, like the Grammys or some shit like that.
Shit, It would never happen here. It would never happen here, bro. Hopefully it happens though. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all niggas to reconcile and talk, bro. Like nigga, like them niggas immediately went to dissing Gunna, bro. Like it was like niggas was waiting. Like shit. I love Rollo to death. Rollo was dissing Gunna before Thug and them even got home, bro. Before Baby was doing it, Rollo just went straight to dissing the nigga, bro. I won't tell you, yes, ma'am, like Kitchens. Like, he was just saying shit, like little small shit. It was like, bro, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with niggas, bro. Like, it was like them niggas was all waiting.
Or maybe they know something that we don't know. Because that wasn't our situation. That wasn't our situation. No, but here's the thing. Like you done seen homeboys go to jail, go to prison, and it's a whole bunch of shit that's presented in court, and it's a whole bunch of shit that's not presented in court. So, yeah. I don't know.
I don't feel like he would have came home as easily as he did if he was a major part of what they had. Of course. None of what
they let all them go. They let all them go
because it was all stupid. None of it was as the whole time. What was I saying? I was like, none of this is as serious. Like, yes, people have died and it's terrible, but we from Atlanta and people die all the time. Somebody died today. Somebody got shot today. Like we're from a city. This kind of shit happens. But the way they made all of that shit sound like Thug was like this huge kingpin sitting in a fucking castle with green slime coming from the walls, calling murderers and shit. Like, none of that shit made sense. They made Gunna sound like he was like a lieutenant in the streets, making sure niggas had guns. You know, that shit probably wasn't true. I just thought about how easy it is for niggas to get guns and give them back to niggas. Yeah, niggas did do that. Man, not them niggas, but niggas definitely go buy guns and put them back in the street.
Man, I was happy that Thug dropped the new single, Money on Money. I've been playing it on my show, been playing it in my mixes when I'm out doing my DJ gigs. I'm thinking that it's getting a good reception. Do I think it's like one of those crazy hits that he's had before? No. But I do think that, all things considered, I'm just happy to hear some good music from him, and it's not like fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? I'm just happy to hear something new from Thug.
Oh, good, bro.
Yeah. He got Future on the record as well. It was kind of inspired by the Otis video with Jay-Z and Kanye. If you watch the video, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Them niggas brought down a Maybach. I think them niggas had a color in it.
Mm-hmm.
But it was. He brought down a Maybach back in the day.
Yeah, like it's. I think as fans, we just need to remove ourselves from caring about that situation as deeply as we are, because everybody is home now. I think that's part of the situation that we have to do, because one reason why a lot of this shit be getting so messy is because everybody got an opinion, everybody talking, and all this other shit. It's like, no, everybody's doing their own thing now. Thug home, Gunna been out in LA, you know what I'm saying? Hitting the gym, minding his business. Thug out there, he minding his business. He trying to get back to the money. So it's at this point, it's like, yo, we can't even talk about that situation no more. Let's talk about moving forward. Do y'all have to move forward together? We would love to see it. But if y'all can move forward peacefully and everybody stay home and stay safe, I'm with that too. Y'all ain't got to do no more music together. I'm perfectly fine with that, because I got to the point where I realized I got to let that shit go and not really be worried about if y'all going to do music together again, because the bigger picture is everybody home. And that was the thing that we all wanted when we was watching that trial day in and day out, even though that was a whole shit show and a waste of damn time and taxpayer money. But Young Thug's new single, Money on Money, out right now featuring Future. So y'all make sure y'all check it out and hit us up in the comments. Let us know what you think about that new single. Again, it would be great to see them link back up again, but if it ever happens, it's not going to happen in Atlanta. What you mean? All right, man, that's another episode, SauceTV. Let them know how they can follow you and support you, man. You got a lot of shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? You got your other podcast?
Yeah, follow me on Instagram, LIK So Stupid. You're going to look at me on other podcasts. I'm on Voices in the Street Unfiltered, on VIS Unfiltered ATL. Drop every Friday. And it looks like Shannon has another rape accuser. Okay.
Oh, let me see. Oh no, that's his ex. That's his ex chick. So she had already like tried to sue him and shit. So that shit all the way over with.
This is what I mean, bro. This is why
she ugly too, ugly as fuck.
She ugly now, but it looked like she looked different than this whatever this is. Even though I can't tell, she don't look too tough. Yeah, I was gonna say she don't look too tough right here, but it's better than how she look now. Like by a lot. Oh God, on God, say she don't look way better. Just the side.
Back then.
Side. Yeah,
back
come
then.
On,
but you know, white women, they don't age well.
Yeah, that's fucked up. How God got y'all back for slavery. But this nigga, this is a problem, bro. And this is why you settle, bro. This is why you say, hey, take this $10 million and stop. Because this bitch, he already handled this, didn't he? And
she's still doing interviews. So
she's still doing interviews.
So that money don't make nobody shut up.
No.
That money ain't gonna make nobody shut up.
I don't think she got no money. I think she lost whatever the fuck she tried to do or didn't get what she looking for out of it. And she see this girl finna get paid. So now she like, hey, well, if she tell me to shut up. She talking about he told her.
Well, no, she already getting paid. She getting paid for doing them interviews.
Oh, you're right.
That's what she out for.
You're right. She don't got to do nothing. She
exactly.
Just money and
easy.
Yo, people are fucked up, bro. This fucked up. This is why you got one thing he right about. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna judge you or nothing like that, but because I'm not always disciplined and shit like that. Like, I be on Mr. Horny Time too. I don't know if I let a white girl tell me to put a black baby in her without like stopping to at least like say she being weird or something. I don't know, but you gotta like move accordingly, bro. This shit is terrible, bro.
Horrible.
This shit not the end of it either. I don't even want to know what's gonna happen to this nigga as we get closer and closer to football season. He gonna sign a new contract with his podcast though. It's just gonna be for way less than he was going.
Way less, and the thing is that's another thing that makes it so bad because as soon as that story broke, even though everybody knew that he was fielding 10-figure deals,
Marcellus Wiley said he did that.
Hmm?
Marcellus Wiley said he thinks Shannon did that.
Did what?
He leaked.
Of course he did.
That he wanted the $100 million.
Of course he did.
And then I thought about it, and for some reason I don't know why I never clicked. Why? Who the fuck would leak that? I'm interested in the $100 million other than me, or like any amount of money. Yeah. I was like, damn. Yeah. It makes sense.
Of course he did.
Anytime this happens, it's more than likely the person that's doing it.
Yeah, or they team, and they let it happen.
Yeah, it's a warning shot.
And they let it happen. But now, this $100 million that you could have got, now that shit done dwindled down to 80. Or maybe 70, 65, 50. Of course, you still gonna take it.
Yeah, I'm taking it. I don't give a fuck what's going on.
100 M's, that's what you could have got.
We'll get on the back end.
And also, I'm gonna say this in closing. Like, Marcellus Wiley did come out and say that he and his team leaked that information, and of course, he did. Now, when you look at other content creators, white content creators, they don't put that type of stuff out there, but they don't have to. Black content create like as far no, like as far as like how much you could be getting on your new deals. Like Joe Rogan ain't got to put that type of shit out there like that.
Joe Rogan doesn't have to do that.
Shannon Sharp and other black content creators, they have to, but we have to though because we already devalue. Yeah, we already devalue. So I have to at least throw some shit out there to get you acting right.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. And I don't think none of them niggas is wrong for doing that either. You gotta show value. You gotta show.
Damn right.
Like I'll leak that. I
gotta give you the ballpark.
I heard somebody talking about how it's not a good idea to do. I can't remember who to talk about the money, but in my head, I was like, I don't know if you gonna get that. If people don't think that people, because the worst thing that can happen is you go into a negotiation and they tell you nobody else will pay you that, and it's like, well, actually, I have an offer here and here and here for this amount and this amount and this amount, but I want to stay here and I'm willing to give you this amount. And it's like, that's the trump card right there. That's what I was talking about with the quarterback shit, bro. Like, you're not going to get away with not resetting the market if a motherfucker says, hey, if you don't pay me, I will leave this shit. And there's nothing you can do to keep me here. And these motherfuckers will come and throw shit sandwiches at y'all when y'all getting on the bus.
But if you leave, wherever you going, they going to pay you. But it may not be what you was asking them for to stay.
Yeah, no. I don't know what Kirk was asking the Redskins for. So you got 110 from the Vikings.
And that's another episode of SauceTV. Keep God first. Always let your sauce drip. And tricking is different again. So look alive. Don't miss out on no money because you trying to spend some money for some coochie. What you mean?
Keep God in your life, fuck nigga.
Keep God first and let your sauce drip.